Hi everyone, this is a gear select switch out of a Citroen C4 with an AL4 DPO gearbox. This sits on top of the automatic gearbox and provides feedback to the transmission control module to run the transmission. Now I've been chasing a problem on my Citroen C4 for a while now, and it's taken a while to actually get to the bottom of it. And that is a simple fault with the reverse lights. Basically the reverse lights don't come on. In all the other cars that I've had in the past, there's just a simple reverse switch, 2-pin sort of connector that you can pull out of the gearbox and clean up and replace or something like that. But for the Citroen C4, it's and the AL4 gearbox, it's actually located inside this, or this provides the function not only for the transmission controller but also for the reverse light. Now I've managed to find enough information to pin this out and figure out what each pin does, and I've also worked out the root cause of the problem with my vehicle, and I just wanted to share this info in case it helps with anyone else out there who's got the same problem. So I'm going to open this up and I can show you where the fault lies. Now they're all Torx screws, so you'll need a Torx bit to get into yours if you're going to muck around with it. But that's the inside there. Basically, after buzzing everything out and digging deep in wiring diagrams, I've concluded that this microswitch is actually responsible for the reverse light function. It's a pretty standard sort of switch. I think it's rated for 10 or 15 amps, which should be heaps, but I guess the contacts can build up carbon and fail after some time, and that's what happened to mine. There's basically no power passing through the contacts. So I think in most cases you might just replace the whole module, which is fine. It's probably a little bit more challenging because you need to realign the assembly when you do so, and that's what these contacts are for. There's a whole procedure for that. Not too big a deal. This connector is also part of a larger assembly of connectors, which is located right down the back of the engine, so it's a little bit difficult. What I actually plan to do is replace this on the vehicle with this in place, just by removing the selector cable and taking the lid off and desoldering this part, because it just comes out. So this one's actually one from the wrecker and the spare part, so I'm going to just solder this one in place and swap it out, and that should get me up and going again. So that's it. I'll share the pinout in case you're interested, and look out for part 2, and I might make a video of doing this on the vehicle. So you can see in this video the location of this gearbox select switch is just on top of the gearbox. To get to it, you probably need to remove the battery tray, just to allow for easier access, but otherwise it's relatively easy to get to. Okay, so that's it. Hopefully there was some useful info there for you. Look out for part 2, and we'll catch you next time.